Lou this morning. You know actor and comedian Ben Bailey as the Emmy-winning beloved host of Cash Cab. But before he got behind the wheel for 13 seasons, he was and still is a stand-up comedian. So joining me live now in studio is Ben Bailey himself. Ben, thanks for joining us today.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
And I was chatting
a
little bit with you before. You've been to the Lou before.
I have, yeah. I've been here. I think it's my 5th trip to St. Louis doing stand-up.
And what do you think about the crowd? How are we?
Great crowds. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So excited.
That's why I
to
keep
be back.
coming back.
Yeah. I guess
Always
that's
good
true.
crowds. Yeah.
5 years running.
Yeah.
Okay, so many people, of course, they do recognize that name from Cash Cab, the iconic show, 13 seasons for a reason.
Yeah.
But let's chat a little bit.
15, I think.
15?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it keeps going on.
It keeps happening.
15 seasons. So let's chat about your stand-up, though, what people can expect.
It's interesting. People always ask me that question in interviews, and I always say the same thing. They can expect to laugh.
Yeah, that's good.
I see my job as a comedian as being, I need to make people laugh to the point that they forget about stuff that troubles them. So
I love that.
That's my goal.
That's your goal.
If you're going to come to my show, I take that very seriously. I'm going to make you laugh until you relax.
Yeah.
And you just sort of let go. We have that cathartic, like, exhale.
Yes.
And then you can kind of come back to your life feeling refreshed. You know?
Absolutely.
It's meant to be an escape, and so I try to deliver that every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's probably one of the strongest parts about comedy, right? Under it all, it seems so lighthearted, but making people laugh isn't easy, and it's also important.
It's so important. It really is the best medicine, you know. If you go out, if you could be really stressed about all kinds of different things, then you go out and you have a good laugh for whatever reason, and suddenly everything seems a little better, feels a little better, you know, a little bit better. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Do you bring any stories from Cash Cab? Are there any moments?
Occasionally, you know, not really. Like I have a couple of little bits that I refer to the show at this point, you know, but it's mostly just my stand-up, my material. But you know, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know people.
Maybe moments of road rage. You never know what happens in the cab.
I haven't told that road rage story in a while, but you know, I talk about the show a little bit because I know people want to hear about it. And, I have some bits that are based around it, so
of course
there'll be a little bit of that.
Okay, of course, wonderful. Well, what are you most looking forward to while you're here in St. Louis?
Right now, I'm looking forward to going back to bed because I got it down at 3 in the morning.
Yes.
And I've been up doing press all morning. But one of my favorite things to do when I come to St. Louis is get some toasted raviolis.
Oh, good deal. There we go, the T-Ravs.
When I wake up at like 4 o'clock,
again,
I'm going to go and find some good toasted raviolis.
Oh, well, wonderful. Well, Ben, I have to say you are just incredibly genuine and authentic, and it's been a wonderful conversation with you. And,
thank you.
And just being able to come here and say, you know, honestly, I'm really tired. I'm like, you know what, me too. It's Friday. We're all really
a morning
tired.
show.
It's a morning show.
What are your big plans? I mean, I'm going to bed. As soon as I leave here, I'm going back to bed.
But what we can promise is you are going to make people laugh tonight.
Yes, I am.
After that nap, people can get a nap in. We're going to be laughing. That's going to be tonight. The Funny Bone, again, May 12th, May 13th. Find further information and give Ben a follow to follow him along on his journey. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
You bet. Thanks for having me. We'll see you tonight, everybody.
And
Westport
we'll be right
Plaza.
back.